Yup, you read that title correctly. It appears that Walmart is selling stolen video games in stores across the United States. Allegedly, just allegedly. So I've been seeing these $10 Game Boy looking retro handhelds at the Walmart checkout for a few months now, and I finally decided to pick one up because I'm super curious. As far as I can tell, what would this be running other than pirated NES games? How is it that emulation software like Yuzu, which doesn't even provide any ROMs or anything, is getting sued into the ground, while Walmart, the biggest retailer in the world, is selling stolen games as impulse buy at the checkout line? I have no idea. Let's open this up and see what's going on. This is the Merkury Innovations Arcade Fun Portable Game Console with 200 games. It looks suspiciously identical to another cheap handheld I got from AliExpress a while ago. I went to Merkury Innovations' website, and it looks like they just make cheap electronics and accessories. I don't know if they even make anything or if they just rebrand things and sell them to stores like Walmart and Amazon. Not really sure, but we're going to check this out and see what's going on. Show some screenshots of some games. Don't really recognize these. Of course, they probably wouldn't put pirated games on the cover. That looks a lot like Link, though, right there, from Zelda. Alright. Video out, AV cable for all those people that have this connector still. I don't know how many people do. And a micro USB. At this price point, I don't really care. We don't need Type-C. It'd be nice, though. And we have the device itself. Yep. This is literally the exact same thing. Not a single difference, except for some Merkury branding. And interestingly, these US regulatory stuff is on there, but not on this one. Quite interesting. So it kind of looks like the screen is scratched up, but I think that's just a screen protector. I left some adhesive behind. This thing feels pretty cheap. The buttons feel really bad. I mean, it's exactly the same as that other one that I tried out, so I kind of know what I've got going in. But the real question is, what is on this device? Because that is what will tell us if Walmart is committing a crime or not here. Let's turn it on and see. Not a fan of that sound. Turn that off. Alright. So first, right off the bat, we don't have the same language select menu. Normally these devices come with this Chinese or English select. This one definitely looks like it's intended for the US market because it jumps right into English. Now let's take a look at some games that we've got here. I see Excite Bike, definitely a licensed, copyrighted Nintendo game. What else do we got? Popeye, Space Invaders, Twinbee, that's definitely copyrighted. Tell me what else you see. In the comments, let me know if any of these are definitely copyrighted. Supposed to be 200 games, but I think I'm already seeing repeats. Now it definitely looks like there's less, at least in the way of like well-known Nintendo games, things like that, compared to the AliExpress version. That straight up had like Super Mario Bros. And stuff. But this definitely has some, like Excite Bike. That's definitely a Nintendo copyrighted game. It's definitely Excite Bike. Now I can tell you that this display looks really bad. You're going to get a lot of screen tearing, and it's just kind of washed out. It's pretty much the exact same thing that you would expect on most of these Chinese consoles. Just because it's sold in Walmart doesn't really make a difference. Kind of fun though. For 10 bucks. Pick this up for a road trip or something. Let's see what else we got. Let's see if we can find Twinbee. That would be a good way to test out the controls, I think. I'm not sure this was originally released in the United States on the Nintendo, but I've played this on the 3DS. They have a little version of it with some layers going on. It's pretty fun. This D-pad feels really, really bad. It's playable though. I just can't really maneuver around that well. Feels like I'm moving slowly. I'm not sure if that's due to the controls or if this is not running at full speed. If you can tell based on the video or the music, let me know. This is a bad experience and not really that fun. But you know what? If this video gets 500 likes, then I will go ahead and play every single game on this device. All 200, although I think there's some repeats, in one go. We'll make that one video. That will probably not be fun, but if we get enough likes, I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Let's just try something random and go to Christmas. If you've played this game before, let me know. I'm not sure this is actually a NES game or if this is some shovelware someone made at some point and they copied onto this thing. I think I'm literally just catching the candy. This is quite boring. This is not a good game. You know, if they had some cool little devices in the like $50 to $100 range, something from like Ambernick or even Powkiddy at Walmart, I think that would be way cooler than this. And they could just include, you know, an SD card with no ROMs on it, or at least nothing under copyright, and you could just own games, add games that you already own into there. That'd be super cool if you could go just pick up something like that at Walmart. But this, I'm not really sure how I feel about it. For one thing, it's definitely got some pirated stuff on there. I don't know how Walmart gets away with this because they like have a partnership with Nintendo. They sell their stuff in stores, of course. But I mean, it's illegal. There's pirated stuff on here. This is the kind of thing that gives emulators a bad rap. There's perfectly good uses and legal uses as established in some court cases in the past, I believe, at least in the United States, saying that like emulation itself is typically okay. And so I wish that these little handhelds didn't always come with all these pirated ROMs because it just gives emulation a bad name. So I don't know. What do you think? Is Walmart committing a crime here? Do you think that it's possible that they license these games? Because I don't really think so. Let me know in the comments below what you think is going on, and I'll see you in the next one.